spoke to the heart. And what kind of a man does this message make? That's the answer to everything. All false religion can be tested on one ground. I don't care what you say, how you say it. Amen. If that religion doesn't produce its pretensions, it's false. You hear me? If it doesn't produce what it's saying, what kind of a man does this kind of preaching produce? That's what it must come to. How does it come out in manhood? If it makes pure, holy converts, it's true faith, and that's the only test of the message. By their fruits you will know them. Fruit is known in the second generation. I saw the church filled with fruits that's not the right fruit. It's tares. They'll bring anything into the house of God. I've watched it. The message was changed, and the effects have changed, and the church, 85% of the Pentecostal church is made up of tares. Never been born again. My good friend, the evangelist here, he's with us today. He told me, he said, I was driving down the road and I questioned that. I said, I love Brother Clinton and I listen to him, but I just questioned that. He said 85% of the church is tares. But it wasn't a little while later, it was in a Bible class. The Bible teacher said to them, all of them present, how many of you in the class spent 5 minutes in prayer this week? One. How many of you read at least one chapter out of the Bible? None. He said, perhaps the pastor's right. Tares don't read the Bible. Tares don't pray. People of God do. People of God. If the message is real, it ought to produce courageous men. If the message results in little men, narrowness, bigotry, bitterness, then the true and living God hadn't been presented. What you preached was totally wrong. If it's done that. There's no night in the margin. Given the conviction that God has sent me, ordained me, anointed me, put his name in me, then where's the fear? Why should I be afraid to say anything he says? Doesn't matter what it is. It may explode like a bombshell, but I must say it. Given the conviction. Listen, there's no night in the margin so long as this faith burns in a man's heart. As long as he believes. The Bible inspired, but the inspired teacher kills the fire when it touches his tongue. If he himself don't know the God that he's talking about, he's an atheist to every sense of the word. What if we have inspired Bible, but an uninspired church? It's the preacher's responsibility now to lift that church to